In my recent perfume collection video, I teased the idea of maybe doing a project pan for fragrances specifically because I have about 35 mini perfumes or samples that I've had lying around for a long time. I'd like to, of course, work my way through them so they don't just expire, but I think it would also be a good opportunity for me to explore scents, maybe different notes, different brands, just to see what I like. And that way when it gets time for me to buy a new perfume, I'll have a really good understanding of what type of notes I like. And who knows, maybe through this exercise, I'll be able to find my signature scent. In that perfume collection video, people gave really great ideas and suggestions on how to do a fragrance project pan. And someone mentioned that they put all of their samples in a velvet drawstring bag and they pick one out every day as kind of like a little surprise. I love that idea. I do have a beautiful bag that I can put them in. This is a pouch that my friend Hannah got for me. It was one of her presents to her bridal party. It has my name on it. It's a beautiful, luxurious pouch. It really elevates the experience. And so I have all of them in here, and I figured together we could pull out a certain number of fragrance samples for the month. I can spend the next month trying all of them on, getting my thoughts together. Then in the next update, I can come back and tell you my thoughts on all of those fragrances, and then pull another set of fragrance samples to work on for the next month. Based on the comments, again, I thought maybe I would just start small with like 3 or 4 samples a month. I'm going to pull 9 instead of the 3 or 4 that I was originally going to do. That will motivate me to make sure I am actively reaching for them more. And I think being able to work with so many different scents over a shorter period of time, my memory will be better and I'll be able to better compare them against each other. I'm assuming it's going to take me maybe 3 or 4 days to go through each one, maybe less because some of them are almost empty or only have 1 or 2 uses left before they're gone. And of course, if I find that 9 samples is way too many, then I can tone it down next month. So let's get on with it. Let's pull the 9 samples that I want to work with this month. I'm going to try not to move my hands around too much because some of them are shaped a little bit differently and I don't want that to skew whether or not I pull it, so I'm going to try to be fast about it. And I'll pull out a couple at a time. Alright, it looks like I have a really good mix of different products here. 2 of them are from the same brand. They're mini Tucka samples. They're little roller balls. And I have Amelia and Isabel. Okay, Isabel smells beautiful, more floral and sweet. Ooh, Amelia smells beautiful too, and I see in the notes that it has magnolia in it, which I love. Okay, so I'm off to a great start with these 2. I have a commodity one here. This is whiskey. This has a lot in it. It has vanilla, violet, plum, lavender, patchouli, saffron, mahogany. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I think this will be nice for this time of year too. Okay. Viva La Juicy Soiree. Viva La Juicy just reminds me of like the early 2000s, so that'll be a fun one to try out. I have a few more popular perfumes, ones that I see in the front of Ulta and stuff like that. I have YSL Black Opium, Giorgio Armani's My Way, and Mugler's Angel Muse. This one is from, I think it's from Philosophy. It's the Amazing Grace Ballet Rose perfume. I remember when I worked at Ulta that there was an Amazing Grace perfume that was really popular, but I don't think it was this one. I don't want to say it smells clean because it doesn't smell soapy, but it smells good and it smells like it's going to be a little more lightweight. And the last one is from Atelier and it's Mandarin Glacial. Very fruity, definitely smelling the lemon, the orange. It says there's ginger in here too. That's interesting. All right, so I feel really good about these 9 here. The 2 that I think are going to take me the longest to go through are these Tucka samples, just because they are very generous samples and they're roller balls. But some of these are almost empty. Giorgio Armani's My Way and YSL Black Opium are more than halfway empty. Is Black Opium supposed to be this color, or does that mean that it's gone bad? Yeah, this smells like cleaning product. I'll hold on to it and I'll look into it a little bit. If you have any insight or can give me more information about whether or not the scent has changed so much that it wouldn't be worth me testing it out, we'll have to see about that one. But all the other ones I feel really good about. And in my updates, I will show you a picture of the full size perfume, and I'll also give you information about the notes. Very similar setup to how I did my perfume collection video. But yeah, that's everything I have for this video. I hope you enjoy me kind of going through all of these different fragrances and seeing which ones I like best. I know this is my second fragrance related video in a row. I don't really plan on doing a lot of fragrance content moving forward, but I do think it is a fun way to kind of switch things up every once in a while. Please stay tuned for my next update. I'll likely do it at the end of February, so I have about 4 or 5 weeks to work through these. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!